It is finished. Have you ever been able to say those words, "It is finished"? I dare say the women here have never been able to utter those words. I remember the adage my mother used to use: "A man works from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done." You ladies can never say "it is finished," because there is always something waiting to be done. You mothers and fathers here, when are you able to say "it is finished"? You bring your children into this world, and for many years you work so very hard to raise them. Then they become teenagers, and you'd like to wash your hands of them. But that's the time they really need you. They turn 18 and you think maybe they'll leave the nest now. Guess again, they keep coming back. You marry them off, and as soon as they have problems in their new home, who do they call? On whose shoulder do they cry? You can never say "it is finished." Once you are a mother, once you are a father, it is never finished. You buy a home, not a fixer-upper, but a brand new one, and you think, "I'm never going to have to do anything with this house." Guess again. Every day something else falls apart, and you can never say "it is finished." Have you ever tried to paint a picture? All the artists I know are never satisfied with the work they have begun. And even when that picture is already hanging in some gallery, the artist goes in there, and the first thing he wants to do is take it down and add a few more strokes to it because something else has occurred to him that could be added. That artist can never say "it is finished." When indeed are we able to say with Jesus, "It is finished"? That is how he ended his years on this earth, in complete satisfaction that it was indeed finished. If you have ever bought a piece of property, paid off the mortgage month after month, year after year, until that last mortgage check is sent in, when you were able to take that piece of paper and rip it into shreds, you are able to understand the feelings of our Lord. It is finished. There is no more debt to pay. And that is what the crucifixion of Jesus was all about. We have no more debt to pay. It has been paid in full. It is finished. At the end of our every day here on earth, as we go to bed and think of the day's events, are we able to say "it is finished"? At least for me, and I would suspect for you as well, all during your dreams that night, you are bothered by all the unfinished business you have to look forward to tomorrow. And on the last day of our life, when the doctor tells us there is no more hope and he is not going to be able to squeeze any more money out of you, but you are just about to leave this world, is it truly finished? What did Jesus do at the moment he was able to say "it is finished"? He gave his spirit over to God. At that moment, when we are able 100% to give ourselves, to give our spirit, to give our soul, to give our entire being over to God, at that moment when we are able to embrace the cross and the Christ on it, at that moment and not until that moment are we able to see that mortgage torn up. At that moment and not until that moment are we able to say with our Lord, "It is finished. It is truly finished." And then God smiles down upon us, arms outstretched to receive us, smiles and says, "It has only begun."